Why did you put them in the same color?
Okay, so these are, you're going to say these are what again?
Colors.
These are what? And those are what?
Something to do with touch point.
Very good. So these all have a similar topic. These are all shapes, these are all fashion trends, these are all colors. So what we're going to do is try to look for me detectives to find the main idea of a reading passage and find out what that is. So, would you like to be a detective? Thank you. And you wear a yellow detective hat.
Detective hat. E square. Big wheezy. E.T.
Okay, so for this first passage here, why don't you read it out loud and see what it says?
Tanya's pet dog Brownie is Brownie like the food.
Or just the name.
Okay, is very smart. Brownie can catch a frisbee no matter how hard Tanya throws it. He can fetch the newspaper and carry it to her dad. He turns a backward flip on command. Tanya thinks Brownie is the smartest pet any girl can have.
Okay, so looking at that, Jamie, what do you think the topic is if you were going to say it in one word about the paragraph?
Brownie.
Okay, so let's look at that to see how we knew that. So as we go through, I'm going to read it. Let's underline every time we see Brownie. So it says, Tanya's pet dog, Brownie, is very smart. Brownie can catch a frisbee, know how hard Tanya throws it. He, is that Brownie? So let's underline that. He can fetch the newspaper and carry it to her dad. He...
Oh, they're talking about Brownie.
Exactly. He turns a backward flip on command. Tanya thinks Brownie is the smartest dog pet any girl could have. So we underlined Brownie a bunch of times, right? So that makes sure it's a topic. So what do we know about Brownie then? So let's go over and circle things we know about Brownie. So it says, Tanya's pet dog Brownie is very smart. So what do we know about Brownie?
Tanya's pet dog Brownie is very smart.
So Brownie is very smart. So it's circle very smart. Very good. Brownie can catch a frisbee no matter how hard Tanya throws it.
So he can catch frisbee.
Okay, so let's circle that. He can fetch the newspaper and carry it to her dad.
Funny.
So what can he do? So what'd you circle?
He can fetch the newspaper.
Good. He can turn a backward flip on command.
He can turn a backward flip.
Good.
That's what I circled.
I think that's a good idea. And at last it says, Tanya thinks Brownie is the smartest pet a girl could have. So what do you know about Brownie then?
That Brownie is the smartest pet.
Okay, so what do you think we learned about Brownie by reading this?
That he can do a lot of things.
Very good. So what does that make Brownie then?
Really smart.
Very good. So the main idea is that Brownie, the topic,
is very smart. And
very,
it says it right there.
Right. And what are some things that we can support that Brownie can do?
He can fetch the newspaper. He's the smartest pet. And he can do a backward flip.
Very good. Let's do that for paragraph 2, okay? This time you read it, and then I'll read it with you.
Some seeds move in the wind. They have wing-like parts to catch the wind. Other seeds have hooks or stickers. They catch the fur of animals carried into new places. People move the seeds too. Plant them in gardens. Seeds travel in many different ways.
Okay, so when we read this, what do you think the main topic is?
Seeds.
Okay, so let's go through. So it says, some seeds move in the wind. So what are you going to do to the seeds?
Seeds.
So let's underline the topic. They have wing-like parts to catch the wind. So what does the they stand for?
They. Seeds.
Okay. Other seeds have hooks or stickers.
Seeds.
They catch the fur of animals and carry to new places.
They.
Very good.
Full of seeds.
Very good. People move seeds too.
Seeds.
They plant them in their yards and gardens.
Seeds.
They. Seeds travel in many different ways.
Seeds.
Okay. So what do you think they're telling us about seeds?
That they can travel in many different ways.
Very good. So let's go find out what they tell us about that. So that first one says, some seeds move in the wind. So what are we going to circle?
Seeds move in the wind.
Okay. They have wing-like parts to catch the wind.
Seeds have wing-like parts.
To do what?
Catch the wind.
Alright, so let's circle catch the wind. Other seeds have hooks or stickers.
Seeds. Some other seeds have hooks or stickers.
So let's keep going. They catch in the fur of animals and carry to new places. So what do we know about that?
They catch in the fur of animals.
Very good, let's circle that. People move seeds too. Okay. They plant them in their yards and gardens.
They plant seeds in their yards.
Okay. So, what do you think the main idea again is?
Seeds.
And then what do we know about them?
That they can move in the wind and they catch the wind. They can catch in the fur of animals.
Very good. So then what's that telling you overall about seeds? Those are good details.
That seeds can move in many different ways.
Very good. So let's try that with one last thing, and then we'll be done here. So I want you to read this out loud, and then I want you to find the topic.
Oh, it's the time. I know that's the answer.
Let's read it out loud then.
Owl. That's the other answer.
Okay,
I'll just circle them. Because you circled them.
I did. Okay, so now let's read that, and then let's find out what the topic is.
Owls are one of the only kinds of birds you can see at night. That's because owls are nocturnal. They hunt at night, usually looking for small animals to eat. Owls hunt at night because they have large eyes that you can see in the dark. Their eyes are 50 times more powerful than the eyes of humans. Whoa! Owls have extremely sensitive hearing and can hear the rustling of a mouse from high in a tree.
Okay, so what was the first thing we did with these paragraphs?
What's the what?
What was the first thing? How did we find out what the topic was?
Because we looked at it and underlined.
Okay, so what do you think the topic is?
Owls.
Okay, so let's go through and underline them.
Owls. 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 Owls.
Okay. Then what do we do to find out about what owls are?
Circle the parts of the sentence.
So something about the owls. Okay, so let's go through and do that.
What would you do for this? They're the only kind of birds that you can see at night.
So what would you think about that? What are they telling you about them?
They're the only kinds of birds that you can see at night.
Okay, so circle that.
There's no they are.
No, you don't need to do that. Right. Just do the only kind of birds you can see at night.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. That's because owls are nocturnal. So for that.
Mm-hmm.
For this. And they hunt at night. For this one.
Mm-hmm.
And owls can hunt at night because they have their
So would
Or
you
watch the soft one.
You can. So what'd you put for that one?
They have large eyes that can see the dog.
Okay.
And for this one,
Mhm.
the eyes are more than 50 times powerful than the eyes of human.
Okay.
This doesn't make sense.
Okay.
The eyes are 50 times more powerful than all the eyes of humans.
So what are they doing with that? They're comparing the eyes of the owls to the eyes of the humans. So
Why
what
does it put the all in there?
more power with her? That's just the way of the grammar is. Then are the eyes, that's just a grammar thing.
Okay. And owls have extremely sensitive hearing.
Okay. So after we've looked at the topic and what do we know about it, so what do you think the main idea of the passage is?
Owls.
And what do we know about them?
That they're the only kinds of birds you can see at night, and they're nocturnal and they hunt at night because they have large eyes that can see in the dark.
Very good. Thank you. And so, Jamie, that's when you look for main ideas. You look for the topic, you look for the details, and then you put together what the passage is trying to tell you. Very good job.